everybody. Today we are discussing the next topic of the photochemical reaction, that is the quenching. So quenching means we have already studied the Jablonski diagram. So in which the molecule is excited, undergo the excitation due to the absorption of the radiation. And in the excited state, we know that the excited state is highly unstable and it will return back its ground state by liberating its energy. There are two modes of elimination of radiation. First one is the fluorescence and second one is the phosphorescence. So quenching means when an excited molecule is react with an excited foreign substance and it will collide with another substance and get converted into some other product other than that of the desired one. And during this process, they will transfer its energy to the colliding substance. So this is the quenching. As a result of the quenching, the intensity of the fluorescence is decreases due to the specific effect of certain constituent of the solution. It may be the concentration of the foreign substance or the pH or the pressure of the chemical substance or the temperature, viscosity, etc. There are 4 different type of the quenching. The first one is self-quenching. Second one is the chemical quenching. Third one is the static quenching. And the fourth one is the collision quenching. So collision quenching means we are colliding with an external molecules and it is exchanging its excited energy to the external particle. So the excited reactant come back to the initial state itself. So the self-quenching means sometimes the molecule in the excited state can liberates its energy and it's undergo intersystem crossing and to form the triplet state. So triplet state, it will liberate its energy but the intensity of the radiation is very less. So these are the different type of quenching. Now this is the mechanism. See here, A is our reactant. It will absorb the energy H nu and to form the activation state, that is excited molecule, that is A star. It is represented by A star. Then after the formation of A star, it will release its energy and come back to its original state, and the energy is released in the form of the fluorescence, or the activated molecule may react with internal quenching and to form the inert molecule like A, or it may react with the external quenching reagent and to form inactive A and quenching material, that means foreign substance in the excited state. Okay, these are the different process occurs during the quenching reaction. Now we are see here, this is the bimolecular process of quenching, and in which the shortening of the lifetime of the excited state by the presence of another species is called quenching. Again they are repeating the definition. And there are certain molecule through the collision with the excited molecule can remove the excitation energy. It is called the quencher. And since they reduce the excitation state pollution. And these are some of the example for the quencher, oxygen, CCl4, CH3NO2 and Ti+. Then mechanism, we have already discussed the mechanism. First of all, the molecule in the excited state react with quencher and to form the normal molecule, that is ground state molecule M, and the quencher in the excited state. Okay. Now we are discussing the next topic, that is the photochemistry of carbonyl compound. So carbonyl compound is very reactive towards the photochemical reaction. This is mainly due to the carbonyl group consisting of the 3 different type of electrons. One is the sigma electron, the second one is the pi electron, and the third one is the non-bonded electron. So due to the presence of these three different type of the electron, the carbonyl compounds are highly reactive, and we know that the pi electrons are loosely bounded because of the sidewise overlapping of the p orbital. So due to the absorption of the radiation, we can easily break the pi bond, and that's why the carbonyl compounds are highly reactive towards the photochemical reaction. Now we are discussing the first photochemical reaction of the carbonyl group. It is very important, Norris type 1. Norris type 1 means it is a reaction, photochemical reaction in which a cleavage, that means a homolytic cleavage of aldehyde or ketone into two free radical intermediate, and the carbonyl group accept a proton and is excited to the photochemical singlet state, and through the intersystem crossing the triplet state can be obtained. Then the cleavage of alpha carbonyl carbon bond from ester state from either state to free radical to generate the free radical. Please see the example. First is the unsymmetrical ketone. So if you are irradiating the ketone with an radiation, what will happen? First of all, the molecule undergo the excitation and to form the singlet state. Then it undergo intersystem crossing and to form a triplet state. Then finally the triplet state will homolytically cleavage and to form the two radical. First one is the RC double bond O radical and R dash. These are the two radical generated. So the Norris type 1 consisting of the two steps. First is the primary step and the second one is the secondary step. So during the primary step, the molecule will absorb the radiation and undergo the excitation. First of all, it will undergo the singlet state, then it will undergo the intersystem crossing and to form the triplet state. Finally, it will undergo the homolytic cleavage and to form homolytic cleavage occurs to the the sigma bond of the carbonyl group. See here, there are two sigma bond is there which is in alpha position. So first of all, we will cleave the C R dash bond. The cleavage is homolytic, so we will get the two free radical, RC double bond O radical and R radical. Then after that, it will undergo the four different type of the secondary process. First one is decarbonylation, second one is the recombination, third one is ketene generation, and the fourth one is hydrogen abstraction. Now we will discuss the secondary process one by one. So see this example in which first of all the carbonyl radical, that is R radical and RC double bond O radical is generated. After that, first secondary process, that means decarbonylation will occur and to form the two new radical, that is R radical and R dash radical. Then after that, after the decarbonylation, the secondary process, that is recombination will occur. So R and R dash combine together and to form R dash. So let me discuss the third secondary process. For that, we have to consider the next example. See here, this is our starting material RC double bond O CH2 CH2N times CH2 CH3. So if you are applying the radiation, what will happen? First of all, it undergo the singlet state, then it undergo the intersystem crossing and to form the triplet state. After that, in the triplet state, it will undergo the alpha cleavage and to form the two radical, R radical and C double bond O CH2 N times CH2 CH3 radical. Then that is the primary process. Then after that, it undergo the decarbonylation and we will get two radical, R dash radical, which is formed in the primary process. Then after the decarbonylation we will get a next radical, that is CH2 radical, CH2 n times CH2 CH3. Then it may undergo the recombination with R radical and to form a neutral molecule sometime, or the next process is after the decarbonylation it may recombine, internal recombination will occurs and to form a cyclic compound, or an intramolecular hydrogen abstraction may happen, and it may be from the other free radical. So we will form a alkene. See here an alkene is generated. So next is the ketene formation. So in the ketene, for the ketene formation, after the primary process, that is alpha cleavage, the hydrogen is subtracted in the alpha position of the carbonyl group. So we will get a ketene as the product, and hydrogen is also generated. I hope that you understood the Norrish type 1 and quenching process. Let me summarize once again. Today we have discussed the quenching and Norrish type 1, that is the photochemical reaction of the first photochemical reaction of carbonyl compound. So quenching means it is deactivating the molecule by the presence of maybe the foreign substance, maybe due to the presence of foreign substance, or by the due to the internal presence. Then next is the photochemistry of carbonyl compound, especially the Norrish type 1, in which first of all the molecule will absorb the radiation and undergo the excitation to the singlet state, and it is converted into triplet state. Then finally it undergo the alpha cleavage, and that is the primary process. After that there are 4 different type of the secondary process: decarbonylation, recombination, hydrogen abstraction, then last one is the ketone generation. These are the general method. I hope that you understood the concept. Thank you.